It's about time with Rashawn's About Time Boxing, aka Mr. Trill 100 Mil. What's up to my About Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang? Um, Thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the channel, who has been taking out the time to watch the videos, share the videos, like the videos, and leave the comments. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all, man, more than y'all know. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Pass the word about Rashawn's About Time Boxing. Become part of the About Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang. And don't forget to encourage others to subscribe to the channel. Let's go. So, Saul Canelo Alvarez, the undisputed super middleweight champion. Where does Canelo go from here? Where does Canelo go from here, y'all? And I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear what y'all think, and I want to know how y'all feel and what y'all think Canelo should do. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, like this video. So now that he's the undisputed super middleweight champion, is he going to stay at 168 or is he going to go up to 175 and take some fights up there? So, you know, of course he's going to have a mandatory for every single one of those belts. And I'm wondering how fast these sanctioning bodies may or may not put these mandatory challenges in place. Or is Canelo just going to just lay back for a little while, take a break? Because there's a lot of people still calling Canelo out. There's a lot of people calling Canelo out. Enough. You got Anthony Durrell now, since he had that fourth round, knockout, on the undercard. But given the status of the guy that he was fighting, and this is no insult to the guy, but given the status of the guy he was fighting, Anthony Durrell should have done what he did. He was supposed to do that, especially at 37 years old. And if he's trying to give the impression that, he's coming back, but he said he only want the big fights. But what do the big fights entail? Is it just Canelo? Because you have other big fights, because they're talking about making a tournament. You got David Benavidez. David Benavidez said, listen, I feel like I deserve the fight. I already beat Anthony Durrell. He stopped Durrell. Now, if y'all saw that fight, Durrell was leaking in the fight and all that. It was a good fight. It was a hell of a good fight. I enjoyed it. And I like Anthony Durrell, and I like David Benavidez too. David Benavidez is one of my favorite fighters. He's strong. He's relentless. And he can walk you down. He has some flaws in his defense, and he can't really fight backing up. But everything else that he does great in that ring makes up for those. He knows how to improvise. He can adjust. So you still got Demetrius Andrade, and you got Jamal Charlo, and you still, now as far as all of those guys wanting to fight Canelo, but what about all of those guys fighting each other? Because a lot of those fights still need to happen. In my opinion, a lot of those fights still need to happen. I would love to see Andrade and Charlo, or Andrade and Plant, or Plant and Charlo, and you could throw Triple G in there, him and Charlo, or Demetrius Andrade, and Benavidez and Charlo, Benavidez and Plant. Benavidez said, listen, I can beat all those guys. If they want to have a tournament for it, he said, and if I gotta, fight all those guys just to get the fight with Canelo, he said, then look, I can run through all those guys. But Canelo got some heavy thinking to do now. He hold Canelo holds all the cards at 168. All the cards. There's no dispute. There's no talking about nothing. There's no nothing. Canelo got all the belts. So now, because see, you had a lot of guys who were saying, just like, when Ronnie Shields said that it didn't make sense for Jamal Charlo to fight David Benavidez. He don't have nothing, and this, that, and the third, and all that. But now, none of y'all have nothing at 68. So if y'all talking about fighting at 160, that's a different situation. But y'all want that big ticket. Y'all want to fight Canelo. So now, I said then it made sense in that all of those fights, any combination of any of those guys I just mentioned, Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, Jamal Charlo, Triple G, Danny Jacobs, I think I said Andrade already, and Caleb Plant, all them guys, all of those guys, Plant, Jacobs, Golovkin, Andrade, Charlo, I think I said Plant, whatever. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. Because a lot of these guys were making up excuses not to fight each other, because they all looking at, well, I deserve to fight Canelo. I deserve to fight Canelo. I deserve to fight Canelo. Caleb Plant had a belt, so it made sense. So Canelo, so now Canelo has all the belts. So are all of these guys still going to say it don't make sense to fight each other in order to get a fight with Canelo? Because David Benavidez is the only one that I've heard say, yeah, I fight any of them, all of them. If I got to fight all those guys just to get a fight with Canelo, even though I'm a 2-time WBC champion and I won the title eliminator, and I should be the one to get the fight with Canelo. But if they're saying they want all of us to lock horns with each other, I don't have a problem with doing it. Shout out to my guy Rebel Life Boxing too, y'all. Subscribe to his channel, support his channel. It's the big homie Rebel Life Boxing. Support his channel too as well. Appreciate y'all. But so now, like, come on now. I need that energy. What do y'all think? Because if y'all been paying attention like I've been paying attention, y'all been hearing every time any combination of those guys, minus Canelo, start talking about wanting to fight the other one, this, that, and the third, and all that. It was always some, it don't make sense to fight this person. Nah, it don't make sense to fight that. Nah, what I'm fighting him for. Nah, we want Canelo. Everybody want Canelo. All right, but now Canelo got all the belts. So if y'all got to earn y'all shot to fight him, are y'all all willing to fight each other? We know David Benavidez is. So what's the plan? What do y'all want to see happen? Because me, personally, I would love to see any combination of those fighters, those 6 or 7 fighters that I've named. And there's a few others you can throw in there too. You got the Derevyanchenko's, and you could throw some of them in there. Maybe even Andre Ward. Yeah, I said it. Maybe even Andre Ward. But it's funny, because like I said, when fighters don't really want to fight somebody, they'll come up with any kind of reason or excuse to not want to fight the person. We seen it happen with Gary Russell Jr. calling out Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, pump faking. We seen it. Make all these outrageous demands, stuff that those demands are not going to be met. Or you asking for the kind of money that you don't even, come on, dude. You didn't even make that in all your fights total and you asking for that kind of money? Yeah, Tiafimo. He wanted 10 million to fight Devin. Yeah, give me 10 million. I'll fight Devin Haney. You didn't make 10 million in all your fights total to date, and you talking about wanting to fight Devin Haney? Stop it. Gary Russell, give me 1.5. They put the term sheet together. Talking about, all right, we put up the 1.5. Well, you know what? Put another 0.5 on that, and then I'm like, come on, dude. You asked for that. They gave you what you asked for, and you didn't think they would bite. That's the thing when they don't think that you're gonna bite on it. But see now, Canelo is on that island all by himself, and he get to call all the shots. He get to say who he wants to fight and who he don't want to fight. And believe me, when he decide to fight any of those guys, believe me, he's going to fight the one that he feels he has the best chance of beating and looking good doing it. Now, who out of all of those people? I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. A lot of people felt like Jamal Charlo, had a chance, but then in his last fight, and when people saw how he looked like he struggled a little bit, they was like, oh man, Canelo will eat this guy up. Now, I still don't feel like that. I still think it'd be a good fight because I think that they're evenly matched power-wise, but skill-wise, I do believe Canelo has the advantage. Skill-wise, yeah. He has the advantage over most of those guys, skill-wise. But do y'all feel like now is the time? Now. Because there's no time like now, in my opinion, for all those guys to fight each other now. If y'all want to fight Canelo, that's probably going to be the stipulation. Because none of those guys is going to be a champion at 68 unless they become a mandatory and they got a chance at actually really beating Canelo. But it's possible Canelo may hold the belts and then just go up to 75 and take a easy fight up there, make another quick 25 or 30 million, and then come back down and relax and watch these guys pull their hair out and go crazy over, we want to fight Cinnamon, we want Canelo, we want Canelo, we want Canelo, we want the red guy, we want that redhead guy with the freckles. Because Canelo know now, yeah, Cha-Ching, he's the cash cow. He's it now. So, like I said, what do y'all want to see happen? What do y'all think? Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Share this video. Leave those comments in the comment section below. Do y'all think now is the time? Is this the, would this be the opportune moment for all of those guys to fight each other? Because I think so. I think right now this is the best time to make all of those fights at 60 or 68 with all of those guys. Triple G, Daniel Jacobs. Like I said, you could throw Derevianchenko in there. You could throw Caleb Plant in there. Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo, David Benavidez. Like, it's a lot of, you can throw all these people in there now. Anthony Durrell, throw him in there. You got all these people now. And for Anthony Durrell, like if they make these different type of, set up all these fights or make some type of tournament, if Anthony Durrell want those big fights, he's going to have to accept this if he want to get that fight with Canelo. And if Canelo do, and I don't see that happening, but if he do give Anthony Durrell that fight, it's because Canelo know that he know he can beat Anthony Durrell. And I feel like that he can. I mean, like I said, I like Anthony Durrell, but like I said, Canelo 31, but Durrell's 37 years old, and and people didn't know if he was going to come back, a fight or not. You know what I mean? Now, he got that nickname, the Dog, for a reason. Like, cause he can get scrappy when he you know what I mean? He can get scrappy. He can. But to compete at the highest level, I don't know. It's a lot going on right now with that 168 thing. We know Canelo the man now. That's it. He's, He's the gatekeeper. He got everything. You can even throw Gabriel Rosado in there. You could throw Gabby in there. That's what I'm saying. So you got all these different fights that you can make that will be good, and I think crowd pleasing fights. And I mean, y'all, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, I think the public would like to see a lot of these fights. I mean, if y'all disagree, please, like, let me know. If y'all disagree, I listen. I respect that. We can agree to disagree, but I just feel like now, since everybody want Canelo, and so you got all of these names, 60 and 68. Now is the time to make those fights. Now this is a way that you can get all these guys who've been avoiding each other and who's been avoiding trying to fight each other. Now this is the way to make all these fights happen. Y'all want to get over there, then y'all gotta listen. Y'all all gotta do the tango here. Y'all gotta make this happen here. And whichever one of y'all come out on top out of all of this, then y'all can get that fight. You see what I'm saying? So this is a way now, like, and I think this way you'll see who's the hungriest, who really wants it. You're gonna see who really wants it. So, like I said, and let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Excuse me. Share this video. Pass the word about Rashawn's About Time Boxing, man. Listen, drop them comments. Let me know. Where does Canelo go from here? What does he do? What do y'all want to see him do? Do y'all think he's just gonna stay at 68, or do y'all think he's gonna go up to 75? And y'all think he, gonna put all of them other guys in a position where they have to fight each other if any one of them wants to get a fight with him? You know what I mean? I think it's good for boxing. I would love to see it happening, but y'all let me know what y'all think. Subscribe, like, share, comment.